is a man I admire a great deal. He's been recording since the 1950s. He's written some of the best songs that we've had written in this country in country music. And Buddy was very happy towards the end of his life to record a couple of Trevor's songs, including one I think is one of the greatest songs called Our Milk and Honey Land. Trevor's got a poem that he's going to do for us. I'd like you to give a great big hand. Dorrigo, welcome to Trevor Day.
Last night I dreamed that I saw Buddy Williams. His suit was white and his hair was silver grey. An old guitar was slung around his shoulder and he smiled a cheeky grin and said, "Good day." Then he sat down on a log by the campfire and said, "Well, I suppose you're wondering why I'm here. Well, the bloke upstairs enjoys a good bush ballad, and he's made me patron saint of balladeers." Well, I could hardly speak, my lips were shaking, as he put the billy on and made some tea, and he told me that he liked some songs I'd written, and he poured a brew and handed it to me. And he said, "Keep on writing songs about Australia. We mustn't let the ballads disappear. We've got to keep this great tradition going, the spirit of the old bush balladeer." Then Buddy reminisced about the old days, touring with his outback country show. He spoke of entertaining in the 50s, when all we had was a radio. But he remembered how the crowd would sit and listen. People came from places near and far to hear the old bush songs that he was singing, accompanied by his pick and strum guitar. Well, suddenly I woke and looked around me. 4 bare walls were staring back at me. I rubbed my eyes and realised I'd been dreaming, because Buddy was nowhere to be seen. But the songs he sang, I hope, will live forever. And something tells me that he'd understand the reason for this story I am telling. Because years ago, I got to know this man. And so, I'll keep on writing songs about Australia until they lay me 6 feet underground, because we have to keep this great tradition going. And you can bet I'd never ever let old Buddy Williams down. I write all kinds of songs, and I wrote one about a fella who lived up in the bush, and he had a lot of trouble with rats and mice and all that kind of go. And his neighbour had a cat, and he thought he'd go and see if he could borrow it, right? I called it the widow down the flat, and everybody else called it the pussy song. If I'd had any brains, I'd have called it the pussy song myself. Anyway, it goes like this. I live up in the country, in a little country house, where I'm often chasing bush rats, and sometimes I'm playing a mouse and mice. But my neighbour is a widow who lives further down the flat. I don't know much about her, she wouldn't mind if I borrowed her old moggy and pledged to treat it kind. So I practiced that a little speech and hoped I wouldn't stutter. And when I got the nerve to go, I gave my scheme a flutter. Upon her door, first thing on Sunday morning. It opened and she's standing there dressed much like she was born. Well, I blinked a lot, took 3 gulps and blurted I'm not pushing. But I come to ask the land to borrow, damn it woman, I've come to grab your pussy. Kind of smoky, and she said with toothy grin, if you're in that big a hurry, you'd better come on in. Well, spring has turned to summer, and things have worked out fine. I do my thing at her place, and her cat does its at mine. Sometimes on that well-worn track, across that grassy flat, crawling out on hands and knees, I pass that ginger cat, and I sometimes get to wonder who caught the biggest rat.